While we learn about the opposition on the pitch, Wiser learns how to heat my home.
Pops, the waiting's almost over. A cup final, first ever cup final for the club. Real excitement, I guess.
Yeah, massive excitement. It feels like this has been a really good cup run for us, and I think we needed it with a lot of internationals going away. It gave a lot of other people an opportunity, and we're really excited, especially Quins at home. The Bristol game was really competitive, really physical, and we're ready to take on Quins now, and hopefully against a really good crowd as well.
Susie just mentioned it, for 50, 60 minutes there, you had to work hard against Bristol. It wasn't quite the scoreline in the end, was it?
The scoreline doesn't really reflect the game, to be honest. Like the first 40 minutes, they didn't break. Like it's almost like we couldn't find a way through, and that was a little bit down to our own error, but also a lot of their physicality. And they're a good side, you know, they've got good depth, they've got good young players coming through. But I felt like in the last 20, we really kind of opened the floodgates and went at them a little bit. And I think we touched up on some things that we weren't quite getting right. And ultimately came away with a really good and well-earned result. But we've definitely got things to work on going into this week, which we're ready to do in this week's training.
A cup final at any time is good, but a home cup final, you're going to have your own fans here, lots of them hopefully. That's going to add to it, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%. I remember all those months ago we had a friendly against Wasps here, and we had about 3,000-4,000 people here, and we're hoping to replicate that again this week. And I think what's nice is that people across the league know that when they come to Sandy Park, we actually always have a really good crowd. Like last week we had 1,000, this week hoping to have 2,000-3,000, which would be amazing, and we really want to be at the forefront of women's rugby for having those kind of crowds.
You've had a buzz about this place for a while. You've known that this club could do something special on the women's side, and you know last year was the building block, and now you've built again this year. But to get a first trophy in the cabinet would be special. Yeah,
it would be special. It would be really special. And we've got a really great group of players here, and I think it's really nice that a lot of the players that were here last year stayed on for this year as well. So it doesn't feel like it's been a one-year process. It feels like it's been 2 years in the making, and we're really proud of the group that we have here. We've got some absolutely fantastic young players come through, but we've also got some older, more experienced players that are adding value to the group in lots of different ways. So yeah, a really great group and much deserved to be in the final this weekend.
I don't think she meant it that way, but Susie talked about you and Kate as the experienced leaders, but as you said, there are those younger players that have come through. You've used this competition as a stepping stone. We've seen them then go on to the 20s. Maisie is a prime example of that.
Oh, Maisie's been a fantastic player for us. You know, she came down from Hartbury, she decided to come to Exeter University. She started a little bit at the beginning there, but then we realised that she needs to be in this Premiership environment, and she's completely flourished. She's also doing a little bit in the sevens because of the player that she is, and we really welcome people like that to come to this club and see what it's like, because we need players like that here, and we need players like that across the league. And Maisie Allen's just one of many, so yeah, really excited for players like that.
Pops, the men's side have used the university link for a long time to breed some real unbelievable talent. You're part of breeding the women's side of that now.
Yeah.
It's exciting, that in
It's
itself.
really exciting, yeah. So we've had a really successful year at the university. We've got back into the Super League, which is really exciting for the group. Our second team has also been promoted, which just means we have more depth, and we're looking to build the club even more so in a couple of months, which is really exciting. And I really hope that we end up being a direct feeder club for this Exeter Chiefs club. And you know, I love the uni. I've been there for a long time. I'm probably never going to go, but it's because it's similar to here, where it's a real family-orientated club. We want to bring rugby to the southwest. We want to bring fans in. We want to have more girls playing, and I think if we can combine the two clubs, we're going to be at the forefront of women's rugby.
Harlequins this weekend. What can we expect? What are you expecting?
Physicality, massively. They've got a really strong pack and a real fiery back line, but we're going to match that. And I think something to look out for is the line-outs this weekend, and especially some of our driving line-outs. We were disappointed last time we played them in the Prem about how we managed their driving line-out, but we're going at them this week, and we're going to bring our driving line-out to them as well. So yeah, exciting game ahead.
Real exciting end to the season now.
Yeah.
A cup final win would trigger a huge start to it, hopefully, wouldn't it?
Yeah, so we've got Sarries and Bristol as our two final home games left, and then we hopefully go into knockout rugby. And we're playing the top two in the league. You can't get much better than that, so I really hope with these two final home games we get some really good support underneath us, and we can really go at teams like Sarries and Bristol and show why we're in this top four, and we're going to stay there.
Thanks, Pops.
No worries.
Really?